Hello friends, welcome back to Online Math. We have this question right here to solve, and I'm going to show you guys how you can actually solve this problem here without the use of calculator. Okay, so what we have here is minus 1 minus root 5 divided by 2 and all raised to power 15. So we're going to be evaluating all of these, and then we'll find out what the value of this expression will be. But just before we proceed, if you are new to our channel, do want to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also turn on the notification icon, so that of course whenever we release new content, you actually get to know about it. If you have any questions, do drop in the comment box and I will surely get back to you. Okay, so having said that, let us now proceed with this video. So the first thing I want to do is actually to set this stuff inside the bracket to be a variable. So we say let minus 1 minus root 5 divided by 2 to be equal to, let's say, a variable m. Okay, so of course from here we can do cross multiplication, so that we have 2 times m is actually going to give you 2m is equal to, of course, if this is over 1 times the numerator here, we are left with minus 1 minus root 5. Okay, and then of course the next thing we want to do is actually to move this 1 to the left hand side, so that I'm going to be having 2m plus 1 equal to negative root 5. Okay, so next, for me to remove this square root right here, I'm just going to take the square of both sides. Okay, and then whenever you have this kind of square, to simplify this is just pretty much simple. What you just need to do the first time, multiply it by itself. So I'm going to be having 2m times 2m, and that'll give me 4m squared. Okay, and then of course the next thing to do is use this 2 to multiply this, and then multiply this one. So 2 times 2m, and then that is 4m times 1 will give us plus 4m. So next, you use the last term here to multiply itself. That is 1 times 1. It's going to be equal to 1. Okay, so it's equal to root negative 1 here is positive, and then this can actually cancel this, so I'm left with 5. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is actually to bring this 5 to the left hand side. So I'm going to be having 4m squared plus 4m, and then of course plus what I have when it comes is 1 minus 5, and it's actually going to give us negative 4. Okay, and this will be equal to 0. So since all of them are all divisible by 4, I can just go ahead to divide through by 4. And if I do that, this cancels this cancels this, and of course this will also divide this 1. So what I'm going to be having is m squared plus 1, and of course 1 times m will give us m. So m squared plus m minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so next I'm going to make the m squared a subject. So m squared is now equal to 1 minus m. Okay, so this is what we have as the value for m squared. And then don't forget, the question we are solving is actually this. And then if we've set this stuff inside bracket to be equal to m, so our question is actually going to be changed to m raised to power 15. Okay, so for the remaining part of the video, I'm actually going to go ahead to keep simplifying this m power 15. So m power 15 here, we can actually write it as m power 2 raised to power 7. Okay, so when you use this to multiply this 7, it's actually going to give you 14. So it's actually remaining 1m. So I'm going to multiply this one by this m, so that when you use the rule of indices and add all of the powers, it's actually going to be giving you back m power 15. Okay, but we've actually got this m power 2 to be 1 minus m. So this is actually going to be giving us 1 minus m raised to power 7. Okay, 1 minus m raised to power 7 multiplied by this m right here. So next, I am actually going to write this, so I can also write this 1 minus m power 7 as 1 minus m power 2, and then of course power 3. When you use this to multiply, this is actually going to give you 6. So I'm going to be left with 1 minus m. Okay, so and don't forget this m also multiply by m. Okay, so I am going to simplify this stuff inside bracket here, and like we did the first one, so we just open this bracket by saying 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, 2 times 1 times minus m will give us minus 2m, and then m times minus m times minus m will give us plus m squared. Okay, and of course this whole expression here is power 3, and then I'm going to use this m to multiply this stuff here, so that I'm going to be having m times 1 here is m minus m times m will give us m squared. So this is what we have, and then we can go ahead to substitute this the value for this m squared which we've got. And so if I do that, this is 1 minus 2m plus we got m squared to be 1 minus m. Okay, and then I'll also do same here, m minus 1 minus m. Okay, so if you simplify this stuff inside bracket, what we're going to be having is 1 plus 1 here is 2, and then minus 2m minus m will give us minus 3m. We're going to be having 2 minus 3m. And so continue here, what we have is 2 minus 3m. Then the second bracket is actually m minus 1 minus m. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just to go ahead, and don't forget this is actually power 3. So I can actually write it as 2 minus 3m, okay, power 2, and then multiply by 2 minus 3m. And then for this one, what we have here is m. So when you use this to multiply this, I have minus 1, and then minus times minus is plus. Okay, I'm also going to simplify this bracket. So if I do that, 2 times 2 here is 4, and then 2 times 2, 4 times minus 3m will give us minus 12m. Okay, and then minus 3m times minus 3m will give us plus 9m squared. That is for this. Okay, and then for this one I have the same 2 minus 3m. Okay, and then for this, what I'm going to be having is m plus m, and that's 2m minus 1. So I can just go ahead to replace this stuff I have right here, and then I'll use this bracket to also multiply this. Okay, so I'm going to be having 4 minus 12m plus 9 into m squared is 1 minus m. Okay, and then for this bracket, what I'm going to be having is 2 times 2m here will give us 4m. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, and then minus 3m multiplied by 2m, that will be minus 6m squared, and then minus 3m multiplied by 1 will give us a plus 3m. I'll be making this substitution right here. Okay, so from here what I have is 4 minus 12m plus, so opening this bracket, I have 9 times 1 here is 9. Okay, and then 9 times minus m is minus 9m. And then from this side I have I can just sum this, so 4m plus 3m here will give me 7m. Okay, and then minus 2 minus 6 into, I can substitute for m squared, and that is 1 minus m. Okay, okay, if I sum this stuff I have right here, what I'm going to be having is 4 plus 9 here is 13 minus 12m minus 9m, that's going to be giving us minus 21m. Okay, and then on this side, if I'm going to open this bracket, so I have 7m minus 2 minus 6 times 1 here is 6, and then minus 6 times minus m will give us positive 6m. Okay, so that if we continue, this is 13 minus 21m. 7m plus 6m will give us 13m. Okay, and then minus 2 minus 6, that's going to be minus 8. Okay, so next time we'll just go ahead to expand the two brackets. I'm going to multiply the two brackets. 13 times 13m will give us 169m. Okay, 13 multiplied by minus 8 will give us minus 104. Okay, and then minus 21m multiplied by 13m will give us plus 273m squared. Okay, so moving on, minus 21m multiplied by minus 8, that's going to give us plus 168m. Okay, so I will also need to make this substitution. Before then, I can actually add this 169m plus 168m. So what I'm going to be having is 337m, okay, minus 104 plus, oops, this is actually going to be minus, because of course minus 21m multiplied by positive 13m, so this is minus. So what we're going to be having is minus 273 into 1 minus m. Okay, that's what we have right there. So I'm going to be having 337m minus 104. So I multiply 2, I have minus 273, and then of course plus 273m. So I'll just go ahead to sum this one and this. And if I do that, I'm going to be having a 610m, okay, and then minus 104 minus 273, that's going to be giving us 377. Okay, so this is what we have at this point, but don't forget that we actually set our m to be equal to minus 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. So what we're going to be doing is just to go ahead to substitute the value of m so that we can find the value of the expression we are solving. Okay, so doing that, if I put that right here, so I have 610. Instead of m, I'm going to write this minus 1 minus root 5 divided by 2 minus 377. So 2 divide itself, and then 2 divide 6 here is 3. So and then 2 divide this one, we have 305. Right? If I now use this 305 to multiply it through, what I'm going to be having is minus 305 minus 305 root 5. Okay, and then of course minus 377. Minus 305 minus 377, I'm going to be having a negative 682, and then minus 305 root 5. So this is actually going to be the value of the expression we are solving, unless you may actually want to go ahead to compute root 5 and then sum. That is when you can also have a more approximate answer. But this is why I'm going to be wrapping it up in this video. If you've understood what we solved, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and then turn on the notification icon so that if we release new content, you will actually get to know about it. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.